I have used a lot of bass drum head protectors over the years, and these Evans patches, the EQ patch black nylon versions, are definitely the best I've ever tried. Although there is one important step when you go to try to apply these, which we'll go over in a minute. The model number on these is EQPB1. I feel I hit pretty hard. I used the DW plastic beaters as well, and I've never broken through one of these patches over the couple of decades that I've been using them. Be careful though, if you buy a new Evans head like the EQ4, it'll come with one of these protectors here. You don't want to use these. These are just like cheap little freebies that they throw in with the head. Same thing goes for Remo. If you buy a new, say, Power Stroke 3, it comes with what Remo calls the impact patch. Again, these are just like cheap little products. They're not meant to last. You want to get the real stuff. So what makes the Evans EQ patches better? Well, they use this interwoven material. Basically, it acts like Kevlar. So when you hit that patch, it actually makes it stronger. On the last bass drum head that I had been using, I put the patch on about 10 years ago, and I figured, you know, after a decade, maybe it's time to just finally go ahead and replace that bass drum head. But the head itself was still in perfectly good condition. The patch was still perfectly good. There was just some scuff, some wearing down on the patch, but everything was still perfectly intact. Now those patches, they do come in a double pedal version, the EQPB2. I never use that. I always use the single pedal version. The package just comes with 2 of them, so you can use it still with double pedals. Now, why do I always use the single pedal version, the EQPB1? I just feel like the total amount of material in use is less, so there's less surface area covered and less of your sound that's going to be affected by it. I do have one little trick on applying these things, and it is important that you put them on right the first time. For this drum, after putting the new head on, I mounted the bass drum to the pedals. Instead of peeling back the paper side on them, I took those 2 new patches, put them up against the bass drum head, and I pushed the 2 pedals, the 2 beaters, right up against the patches to hold them against the head. From there, I could slide around the patches a little bit until I found just the right spot for them. At that point, I lifted back the right pedal, grabbing the right patch. I peeled back the paper and applied the right side. By keeping the left pedal pressed up against the patch the whole time, that allowed me to have a really good guide to apply the right side. And then once the right side was applied, I grabbed the left patch, peeled the paper back, and I was able to apply the left side using the right one as the guide. Be sure to rub those patches in really good once you put them on, that way they stick better, and at that point they should stay on for years and years. So I hope you guys found that useful. I do have new videos coming out all the time, cymbal, head, and stick reviews, lessons, tips, the whole gambit of drum related content. So if you don't want to miss out, then don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, peace.